Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here for ntmarkets.com with your Wednesday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart of the ES, and yesterday's a straight down day. You had a lot of rhetoric coming out of Washington, probably the most polarized day we've seen, and that's saying something. But you look at the big picture, and the high yesterday. We went up and did 71.5 and basically failed at the 50-day exponential moving average. Another reason why when people ask me, why do you use exponential moving averages instead of simple moving averages? Because they work better, at least for me. So we had a failure at the 50. We came down and moved through the lower band, just about touched the third band, but not really. We bounced back on the news of Yellen's appointment as Fed chair, which is going to be at 3 o'clock today. When Yellen got announced, I got long 53, and I took half of it off at 57, and I got rid of the rest of it this morning for a handle. We should be much higher on Yellen. We should be above 1660 and holding, and we're not. So that needs to be taken into account. And I put out on Twitter that, Washington, D.C. is not going to get off that easy. Just by appointing Yellen Fed chair, you're not going to get yourself a rally because the shutdown and now the debt ceiling is going to outweigh, the long-term QE effects of Yellen. Yellen is very good for the market. She's eminently qualified, and as of now, until we hear something different, she represents QE forever. And markets like that because it's been working. But the problem is, you've got, you have the shutdown and you have the debt ceiling that is going to weigh on this market, and right now that trumps the new Fed chair because the new Fed chair can't do much if Washington can't get anything done. So I still think the bulls can put a day together. I think we're going to pop a little bit up off the open, maybe challenge 56 to 58. Then the key for me is that next down area in the morning. Is that going to be a higher low? If it is, and we can push through this double fib area, 60 to 63, you could see a retest of 71 if the bulls really start to get it in gear. Now, if after the morning pop, if that AM low is a lower low versus yesterday's low versus 46, then the bears are really in a position to push because by announcing Yellen one of the unknowns, if you're a bear, a longer term bear, you're afraid of a deal pop, but that doesn't look real likely today. You're also afraid of when they're going to announce Yellen. Well, that cat's out of the bag. So a push below 46, you could see it really begin to accelerate, and it could accelerate, down into some of these lower fib areas. You have to understand, we've only pulled back. We have not yet retraced 23.6% of the total up move on this pullback. So if this is a serious pullback, it is in its infancy. If this is just a blip down and a bounce, which everybody wants it to be, which also concerns me because everybody wants it to be, then, we'll have to see. But right now we have tested the 100-day exponential moving average, and it's trying to hold. It didn't look real good last night, but with the Yellen move, it's got it back up over it, and, we'll see if it can hold. If it starts to break down, then there's very little to stop long-term bears. Absent a deal in Washington, there's very little to stop long-term bears from going down and testing the 200-day exponential moving average. You're not going to see a sustainable bounce in this market until we get a deal. I mean, it sounds obvious, but people are going to talk themselves into sustained rallies, and we're in the same sell rally zone now. Between middle band and lower band, you sell rallies. You get below the lower band, you buy dips. Well, there you go. Above here, middle to upper, buy dips. But middle to lower, you sell rallies. So if we do rally today, the chances of it ending in tears, absent a deal from Washington, are pretty good. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website. Subscribe to the website. Subscribe to the chat room. We'd love to have you. You know, we did 7 trades yesterday, and you know, what did we do yesterday? 7 trades, 6 were winners, and you know, we're trading these markets, we're trading this news flow, and we're helping each other out. And you know, trade with us or trade with somebody else, but don't trade these markets by yourself. Okay, everybody have an amazing day. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well.